What's up, foreign comic collecting freaks? How's everyone doing today? I wanted to do a short little video just discussing the Italian 300. The Italian 300 is probably one of the coolest of the Spider-Man 300 editions. It's just rad. Of course, if you need it when you're building the set, it's a huge deal. But that being put aside, when you're grading this book, the all-black cover is a bitch. As far as we know, this 9.4 is the highest graded Italian 300. Now, this book did have some issues. I had wanted it to hit a 9.6. Do you see that corner there? It's a little soft there. This book had the tiniest bit of damage there. See that hit? Had a really nice bottom right corner, but it did have a little, see, there's a little ding there. A little bit of a blunted bottom, but it had a perfect spine, really almost perfect. The back also had an issue. Where was it? Oh, right there. See those two little kind of color break? I don't know what those are. Those almost seem like scuffs. But all in all, this is I think it's a solid 9.4. It could have probably got a 9.2 on another day. I think it's either a 9.4 or a 9.2, and the grading gods just helped me out. Anyway, it's the highest graded. This book cannot be pressed. It has a kind of a cardstocky cover, and this cover, if you try to press it, because this book is actually an anthology, it's got, I believe it's got 298, 299, and 300. Let's see here. I think it has on the back. Or maybe it's 299 and 300, I forgot. 5 of the Hittest and Venom. So it's 299 and 300, I think. Yep, there it is. So, anyway, I have another raw copy that is very nice. Look at that nice top corner. Got another really decent corner. I think maybe there's a tad bit of blunting. This one as well has got a hit on it, right there. See that? And I think down here it's got a little bit of a blunted corner there. Not a bad corner there, but my biggest problem with this book is if you see that? There's like two little non-color breaking bends. And what I'm wondering is, well, there's two things. This book doesn't press right because of the kind of glossy cardstock. It doesn't accept the moisture, so that doesn't help. And because it's so thick, you got to be real careful when you put this in a press, because it'll rip at the staple. This has happened before. People have tried to press this book, and it caused tearing at the staple. Now, these staples actually look like they might have a little bit of rust on them, which is a bummer. I don't know if those can be cleaned. That one looks fine. This one looks like it's got a little bit of rust, which is a bummer. But one of the things I was wanting to wonder is if you just used pressure. If you just used pressure on the press and maybe held the book held it open, sandwiched open, and just stuck this corner in the press and just used pressure and press down, I actually think that little blunting would be fixed. Would it clear that up? Would pressure possibly push that little ding out? I don't know. The goal here is to take this book, try a pressing, and the goal is to try to turn it into a CGC 9.6. Is it possible? If I can get these little uncolor breaking creases to flatten out. And I can maybe get that little blunt to not look so bad. I mean, the spine on this one's beautiful. And maybe, I mean, it's a really good book, guys. Could this be a 9.6 in CGC? I wouldn't send it to CBCS. They're really tight in their modern grading. But some of the 9.6s I've seen pull out of CGC, I think as long as pressure can get some of that bend out, I think this could possibly be a 9.6 candidate. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I try it? Should I try to press this raw into a 9.6 CGC? If that does happen, I would have the 2 highest graded Italian 300s. Anyway, I just thought this would be an interesting conversation for the group. You guys have a wonderful weekend, okay? Bye. Define 999 out.